Hello and welcome to Backcountry Misadventures with John. Tomorrow's adventure is going to be Sidewinder Canyon in Death Valley National Park. So I thought I would go through the gear that I usually take to Death Valley National Park, and in particular in a slot. I've been there many times and taken many hikes, so I've gotten it down pretty good. So let me share with you what I normally take with me. The first thing I bring is my day pack. And inside of my day pack, I put in 2 platypus containers, each holding 3 liters of water. And I put them in the bottom of my pack, so if they leak or anything, the water will go out the bottom of the pack and won't get on any of my electronics. So they go in first. And the next thing to go in is my rain jacket, or in this case, it never rains there, so it's my windbreaker. And it goes on top of the water and forms a waterproof seal to keep it away from my camera and GPS and things like that. And then I go to the things I probably won't need. A towel in case things get wet or to clean up. If the weather gets unexpectedly cold on me, I've got a hat, or because it's in a bright color, I can use it as a signaling device. Next, I have a pair of fleece insulated gloves, which are always handy. You can use them either for warmth or for holding things in rough terrain. The next thing I have is a headlight. And this is a very good thing to have in a slot canyon, because even though during the day it can get very dark. Next, I carry 2 days worth of snacks. I have Pop-Tarts, tuna, Spam, apple juice, and everything I could need for 2 days. Next, I have a bandana, which can be used for all manner of things. Then I have my floppy brim hat, which is a good thing to have in the winter and in the summer, because the sun is always very intense and you can get sunburned here year round. This is just my old hat that I wore in the Army and have kept it over all these years. Now for what I think are the important things for the hike, the electronics. Since I have a YouTube channel, I need to record things. So I have my GoPro, because I geocache, and for basic navigation I have my GPS. Because these slot canyons and communications is very difficult, and 90% of the areas that I go to around this part in Nevada and Southern California, there's no cell phone signal, so I have a spot satellite messenger, which I think is very important to have regardless of where you go. And I have extra batteries for both the GPS and the spot messenger, because in the canyons and other areas, as a backup where you can't get GPS signal and especially cell phone signal, I have an old school compass, which I also use for letterboxing. A knife, because it's always very handy to have. One of the most important things, sunglasses, but they stay out. And a little extra thing of water that I keep on the side of the pack that I can get to very quickly. And after all that, here's some other important things to have. I have a map of where I'm going. This is for me, so I don't get lost, and I know where the trailhead is. And then, For my wife, I have where I'm going, what road it's on, what I'm driving, my information, the information to the ranger station, including a phone number that's manned 24 hours a day, and the address to the ranger station, my expected time I'll be back, and also that I'm going with my buddy Dan to let my wife know. Hello, and welcome to Backcountry. Coo! Well, it's not much, but that usually covers it for most backcountry adventures in the winter time in Death Valley National Park. In the summertime, I do almost no hiking there because it's over 120 degrees and just makes things miserable and not very fun. So after about the 1st of October, you can start hiking there again and seeing things. Well, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope it helps somebody somewhere. And remember the motto of Backcountry Misadventures: the worse the trip, the better the story. You laughing at me?